Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be unboxing Blood Red Skies, The Battle of Midway by Warlord Games. Here we go then, this is the starter set for Blood Red Skies. Really been looking forward to unbox this one, and a massive thank you to Warlord Games for sending it out for me to share with you here on the channel. So in the video I'm going to go through all the contents, give you a real close-up look at everything that's included, and hopefully that'll give you a great idea as to whether or not you'd like to add this to your collection. This is a 2 or more player game, and it's a tactical level air combat game where you take command of a force of iconic World War II fighter aircraft. You're going to get Wildcats dueling with Zeros in fast-paced dogfights using dynamic advantage system. Opposing pilots can also use card-based traits, doctrines and skills to make the most of their planes. It looks like this will be an easy one to get painted up with only 2 paints recommended for each plane, and then you're going to get 6 Warlord Resin F4F Wildcat fighter planes, 6 Resin A6 M20 fighter planes. You're going to get all the bases, rules booklet, 2 reference sheets, tokens, templates, cards and everything else you need to play the game, including some self-adhesive sticker sheets and decals too. There's scenery and markers involved too, so you're going to get lots going on with this game. And I'll put a link down below in the description in case you'd like to order a copy. At the moment it's £59 at the Warlord Games website, so if you follow that link down there, that will take you straight to the website where you can have a look at the game and find out more about the others that they do too. But let's get into the unboxing then. We'll get this open and we'll have a good look through all the contents. This is all part of the World War II games that they offer, and it's part of the Bolt Action universe as well, although it's a totally different scale. This is a 1 to 200 scale game, and you'll see that the dice are going to be different as well, as are the rules, but it's still all part of Bolt Action and Warlord Games. Let's flip it round so we can have a proper look then. Here we've got the instruction book, and you can see right away the game is designed by Andy Chambers, and that's an A5 booklet. All this was packed for us by Morella, so big thanks for doing that. And then we've got some transfers there. So we're going to have a closer look at all these things as we work through. We've got some cards for the planes. Then these look like they're going to be the action cards. We're going to get big chunky dice, really nice. Very impressed with the dice from Warlord Games, got to say. These stands are really interesting. They kind of move into 3 locations. So that's going to be cool to see what they do. And then we'll get that out of the way. We've got the planes on there as well. And then we've got all the different measuring gauges, some tokens. We've got the quick reference sheet. There's 2 of those, nice and thick. And that's just big square reference sheets. So you should have everything you need on there. Some scenery with the clouds and some cool stuff, as you'll see when I flip those clouds over later on in the video. So there we go. That's all the contents of the box. So now we're going to work through everything. I'll go through all the little bits and pieces first, give you a good close-up look at everything, and then we'll flick through the book as well. But I won't go into detail about the rules. I'll save that for another video. But this is a pretty nice box for £59, 12 resin miniatures, lots of really high quality, great looking tokens and cutouts. I think this is going to be a real fun one to play. So let's start having a look through each of those components, and we'll start by going through the plastic tokens and templates that you can see here. Nice to have these in the gold, and you certainly wouldn't have to paint them up. Right away you can see that the casting is very crisp, the details really well done. I'd be inclined to paint these though, because you can see some little marks there from where it has been injected in. But yeah, I think I'd want to paint these just to add a little bit to it. But if you didn't want to, and just to get started with the game, you certainly don't have to. Those torpedoes there look great as well. And then these are some really nice pieces. I really like how they've done that. That looks really effective. Awesome. So that's a really cool sheet there of tokens and templates to cut out and get playing with. And then we've got the dice. And altogether, you're going to get 12 of these custom dice. Now, they are 6-sided and they're pretty much marked 1 through 6. But we've got the little lines here, which kind of mimics the idea of keeping a tally every time you take a plane down. So that's a nice touch to add to it. And then you've got the ace of spades there on this 6 side. So you've got 1 through 5, and then 6 gives you the ace of spades. Really nice dice. Big chunky ones as well, which is always cool. Nice to get big quality dice in a starter set. And these ones will be 16mm. Often a lot of starter sets will just give you cheap, small dice, so it's really nice when they make an effort, I think, on the custom ones like that. Really impressed with those. Now let's move on and we'll have a look at the cards, and these are going to be our 6 aircraft cards. We're going to be playing with the Zeros and the Wildcats, but there's 6 different aircraft types in here that we could use, and I guess you could use the planes that are included in the box with these cards, no problem. And you can see for the US, you've got the Dauntless there, a little bit of background information on the back of the card. I really like the design of this, almost looks like the World War II posters, which I guess is what they're going for, and I think they've really pulled off, real nostalgic looking. Very nicely done, not many colours going on either, so nice and simple, just using different shades. So yeah, I think these are fantastic. Totally different to what I've seen in other games too. Here you've got the Japanese, and then you've got the information on the back. Again, you're going to get 3 different planes. That was the Zero. Then we've got the Type 99 Val, and then the Nakajima B5N Kate as well. And then we're going to finish with the final card out of the 6, which will be the F4F Wildcat. I've got to say, I've been looking forward to trying this out and having a go, so looking forward to playing it perhaps over Christmas. That might be a good time to give a little game like this a go. The rules don't seem too dense, as you'll see later on either, so I think it will be pretty quick to get up and playing. Here are the 42 action cards next. Again, we're following with that nostalgic poster look, which I think is really nice. Yeah, I really like how they've done this. It really sets the scene as well. And you notice I've got a nice mat underneath that I'm using for this. It's like where the beach meets the sea. But I've got another ocean mat from Warzone Studio that I'll be using for this game, and a big 6x4 mat too. But this tells us simply on the back when to use it, what it does. You've got different types, doctrines, traits, you've got theatre, and so all these are going to have different effects within the game. And I really like games where the information's on the cards, so with the reference sheets in these cards, I'm hoping you don't have to go in and out of the books too much. And that's something we see with Bolt Action. It's very, quick to get playing. Once you've read through the core rules, you can get away with just using their reference sheets and then the cards for the vehicles too. So I think this is going to be along those same lines, and not too much information on them either, so it should be quick to play them and get them going. So that's a real bonus, I think, with a lot of the Warlord games. Right, here we've got the transfer sheets now, and we've also got the self-adhesive aircraft marking sticker set. Let's get a close-up look at those. So very simple. Got the 5-pointed star there, and then we've got the red dots too. So that's going to be the sticker sheet. And then we've got the decals that's going to have a lot more detailed sections that we can put on there. Very nice, really crisp, and we can get the planes going. So I guess with the 2 different colours for each plane, nice and simple, the decals are really going to bring them to life. But it's these I really like. These are our different sheets. These are going to give us all the different templates and tokens and targets we can use. And you can see you've got the ships here, which I think are a really nice touch, all done in the card there. And I wonder if you could use Victory at Sea ships. They're a little bit bigger though, but I wonder if you could represent them with those 3D models. It might be nice. But anyway, straight away, you've got all these ready done, straight out the box, so you're good to go. Very nice quality print in these. I think they're going to look really great on the table. And not too many tokens either. You've got all the ships, which are nice, but not too many tokens to worry about. And then you've got the clouds, which are going to be cool. But then look at this. We flip it over, and we've got some islands as well. So this is going to give us a nice, good immersive feel and an idea of scale as well when we're playing. And then we've got a few more tokens here. Again, it's not too many. There's only about 4 different ones here that we're going to have to worry about. And you've got the ones with different colours with the numbers on. Then you've got the wings, and then you've got what looks like the explosions there too, and double-sided as well. So far looking good. Great quality printing. The cards and the aesthetic is really nice. Models look awesome, but we haven't come to those yet actually. You're going to see those later on. But now let's have a look at the reference sheets. And here you're going to get 2 identical sheets on these square pages. And this shows you there the different positions, the advantage flying base. And then you've got your game test, activating a fighter, end of activation. And on the back it's got everything from moving, turning, shooting position, turrets and 360 firepower and everything else. So hopefully this is everything we're going to need once we've read through the core rules. But here's the book, the A5 book, which is nice. I'm a big fan of A5 books for these little games, and this is designed by Andy Chambers, and really cool that they credit everybody involved in the project. That's what we want to see. A really good practice. I love seeing that, knowing who's been involved and making sure everybody's credited. Then as we get inside, we can see we've got the table of contents. We're told right away how we're going to win the game with a very short overview. So we're getting straight into the action there. And then what we'll need to play, going through all the different things, labelling everything that we've just seen. And if you've watched any of the other unboxing videos I've done for the Warlord games, I've done Judge Dredd, Victory at Sea, Bolt Action. We've even had a look at some of the Caesar games as well. You'll know the rule books are really well laid out. And I like this. This one's a different feel, certainly different in design, but again, laid out well, good use of diagrams. You've got photographs, you've got illustrations, and it's all broken up nicely with bullet points too, and everything's numbered. So I think the way they lay these out, really user-friendly, very nice to read through and learn how to play the games. When you combine a well laid out book that flows nicely with a good quality reference sheets, I think you're off to a good start. And I think we've got that here as well. But again, I haven't played it yet, so I can't do any gameplay review or go over the rules in this video, but hopefully that's something I'll do in the future. There's the pre-game sequence there, laying everything out for us step by step. And then we're going to go on to the cards, special scenario rules, and then we'll start looking at the different scenarios to play. The first one is hide and seek, and then you've got dogfight, and then we're going to work through a few others. So I guess it's adding the complexity as it goes from the most basic now, and then we'll start introducing ships when we're doing torpedo runs, and then that's it. So there we go. Oh, there's more. We got another one, scenario 4, carrier strike. Great imagery again. See the islands in the background there, and then a few more to play. And there's lots you can buy to add to this, more planes as well. So if you want to look at the Warlord website, you can find all that. But now let's move on to the good stuff. Let's have a look at those models. And here we've got the aeroplanes. And the first one we're going to look at is the Warlord Resin A6 M2 Zero fighter planes. And here you can see them all painted up. But the resin really allows for some very nice detail. I mean, these are really small, 1 to 200 scale. You're looking at 4.5 centimeters. There in length, the wingspan 6 centimeters, but very nicely done, very crisp, and I'm not seeing anything twisted or out of shape here, so that's a really good sign. And yeah, all those grooves in there will come up really good with a wash, I think. I'd bring all that out. I don't know if I'd want to pin wash this, that would be quite precise, but there we go. Here we are now looking at the F4F Wildcat, again resin models. Detailing's fantastic, and probably just with the paints they recommended and a dry brush, it'd be good to go. Here we've got the Advantage flying bases now in those 3 positions, and there's a little triangle on the top that slots very nicely into the little hole there at the bottom of the aeroplane. We'll just pop that in, and then you probably didn't have to glue these either if you want to keep putting them in the box after you've played them. So yeah, I probably won't be gluing them in, but there we are. Awesome. Looking good. I love these stands, very cool. There we go, that's Blood Red Skies Battle of Midway, and now hopefully you've got a good idea about everything that's included in this starter set, and that link will be in the description down below. It'd be great if you go and check it out, have a look around at the Warlord Games website as well. They've got some great sales on at the moment if you want to make a saving, and you might be in time for Christmas even now. We've seen all the tokens too, very nice, got all the decals, cards, and the design I think is really well done. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. I've not played many of these like air battle games, so this is going to be good fun to try out. If you're interested in other games by Warlord Games, check out my Bolt Action unboxing. Hail Caesar, I've unboxed that starter set too. Victory at Sea, that's a really good one. And then very recently I did Judge Dredd, and looking forward to doing ABC Warriors very soon. I'd love to hear what you think about this set, so let me know in the comments down below. If you've got any questions about it, ask away, and I'll see if I can answer those too. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.